Military helicopters are crucial in U.S. Air Force. They carry out special operations like medical evacuation, hunting submarines, search and rescue, aircraft recovery, parachute drop, and other operations. The operation make the U.S. Army outperform other armies on the battleground. For that matter, therefore, here are the 10 best U.S. helicopters in history. Bell UH-1 Iroquois. This military helicopter is powered by a single turboshaft engine, with a two-bladed main rotor and tail rotor. The helicopter was developed by Bell Helicopter to meet the United States Army's requirement for a medical evacuation and utility helicopter in 1952, and first flew on October 20, 1956. The UH-1 first saw service in combat operations during the Vietnam War, with around 7,000 helicopters deployed. The Huey has been produced for militaries all over the world, and has thus seen action ranging from the Falklands War between Britain and Argentina, to Pakistan for disaster relief and using 2 Hueys for coastal surveillance during the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster. Hueys had a weight capacity of 3,880 pounds, and could handle a gross weight of 9,040 pounds while enjoying a cruising speed of 125 miles per hour, and maximum speed of 135 miles per hour for a range of 315 miles, while armed with 7.62 mm machine guns and 2.75 inches rocket pods for protection against enemies. Sikorsky SH-3 Sea King. During the Cold War, the U.S. Navy faced a problem of tracking over 200 submarines fleet built by the Soviet Union. The Sea King, which first flew in 1959, was the solution to that problem. It was a huge naval helicopter for that time and debuted a number of features including turboshaft engines, and an amphibious design which would allow it to land on water. To perform its primary duty of hunting submarines, it was equipped with a dipping sonar, dozens of sonobuoys, magnetic anomaly detector, depth charges, and torpedoes. Its long endurance coupled with its vast array of anti-submarine attachments made it the most capable and widely used ASW helicopter of the 20th century. The Sea King has another major role apart from anti-submarine warfare, and this one is pretty amazing. Being the helicopter of choice to fly the President of the United States of America around, and it has held this distinction since the early 1960s to the present day. Sikorsky S-64 Skycrane. This skeleton-like flying crane was made for both civilian and military purposes. With large area between its tall legs, has a crane which can lift a bulky payload weighing as much as 25,000 pounds with ease. During the Vietnam War, the military version, designated as the CH-54 Target, was used to retrieve over 380 downed military aircraft. It saved millions of dollars, as doing the same using other methods was far more expensive. It was also used to transport tanks, trucks, and troops. Another unique application was in the carrying of universal military pod containers, which could be adapted for purposes like surgical units based on the requirement. The civilian air crane can be fitted with a 2,650 gallons fixed retardant tank to assist in the control of bush fires, and it has proven itself admirably in this role. The helicopter is capable of refilling its entire tank of water in 45 seconds from a water slide 18 inches thick. Bell AH-1 SuperCobra. The Bell AH-1 SuperCobra is a twin-engine attack helicopter based on the United States Army's single-engine Bell AH-1 Cobra. The U.S. Marine Corps was very interested in the Bell AH-1 Cobra, but it preferred a twin-engine version for improved safety in overwater operations, and also wanted a more potent turret-mounted weapon. This attack helicopter was developed towards the end of the Vietnam War. They saw use in the invasion of Grenada, the Gulf War, and the Iraq War. SuperCobras feature a 2-person crew and can achieve a maximum speed of 175 miles per hour while armed with 20 mm M197 3-barreled Gatling cannons, 2.75 inches rockets, 5 inches Zuni rockets, and AM-9 Sidewinder anti-aircraft missiles. Boeing CH-47 Chinook. Boeing CH-47 Chinook is a twin-engine, tandem-rotor heavy-lift helicopter. Its primary roles are troop movement, artillery placement, and battlefield resupply. It has a wide loading ramp at the rear of the fuselage and 3 external cargo hooks. With a top speed of 196 miles per hour, the helicopter is faster than contemporary 1960s utility and attack helicopters. The CH-47 is among the heaviest lifting Western helicopters. Its name is from the Native American Chinook people. The Chinook helicopter performs various transport missions. It transports troops, war supplies, and battlefield equipment. This helicopter is also deployed in medical evacuation, search and rescue, aircraft recovery, parachute drop, and other operations. It accommodates up to 44 passengers. It can lift 10,300 kilograms of cargo internally and 11,300 kilograms externally. It has 2 external cargo hooks and can carry various loads, such as light vehicles or artillery pieces externally. The Boeing CH-47F Chinook comes with an array of new and improved features, such as a cutting-edge digital control system optimized for adverse weather conditions. It became the helicopter of choice for the U.S. Army for its hauling power and maneuverability. Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk. Black Hawk is a 4-bladed, twin-engine, medium-lift utility helicopter manufactured by Sikorsky Aircraft. This helicopter has served as the backbone of the U.S. Army tactical transport. The Black Hawk was developed as a high-tech, bigger and more powerful replacement for the UH-1 Huey. The UH-60 has a payload of 2,600 pounds internally or 9,000 pounds externally slung underneath. Its cabin can accommodate a maximum of 12 troops or 6 stretchers for medical evacuation. The improved UH-60L and UH-60M utility variants have also been developed. Modified versions have also been developed for the U.S. Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Black Hawks have served in combat during conflicts in Grenada, Panama, Iraq, Somalia, the Balkans, Afghanistan, and other areas in the Middle East. Sikorsky CH-53 Stallion. Since 1974, the Super Stallion was the largest and most powerful helicopter outside Russia. It is being replaced by the latest King Stallion, which is even larger and more powerful. The U.S. military uses this helicopter for troop transport, special forces insertion, casualty evacuation, and to lift heavy vehicles like trucks. The CH-53, being a primarily marine helicopter, has a watertight hull which enables it to land safely on water in an emergency situation. The CH-53K has a payload capacity of 15.9 tons. It can carry around 37 troops. With centerline seats installed, the King Stallion can carry around 55 soldiers. It can transport heavy weapons and vehicles externally. It is capable of lifting a LAV-25 armored vehicle or M198 155mm field howitzer with its crew and ammunition. Also, it can recover downed air vehicles up to its own size. The U.S. Navy will use a small number of these helicopters for shipboard resupply. Boeing AH-64 Apache. The Boeing AH-64 Apache is notably one of the best military helicopters in the military and arguably the most successful attack helicopter of all time. Proving its role as the U.S. Army's workhorse, the Apache is the most numerous and widespread attack helicopter of the Western world and its allies. Over 2,400 were built for the U.S. and its partners, including Israel, the United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, and others. The most experienced and proven Western warfighter in its category today, the Apache has seen action in every major American and NATO conflict since its introduction. Armed with the holy trinity of trusty offenses including Hellfire missiles, M320 chain gun with 1,200 rounds of 30mm ammunition and Hydra rockets, a highly reliable and successful platform, the Apache is here to stay at least until 2048. Bell V-22 Osprey. The Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey is an American multi-mission, tilt-rotor military aircraft with both vertical takeoff and landing plus short takeoff and landing capabilities. It is designed to combine the functionality of a conventional helicopter with the long-range, high-speed cruise performance of a turboprop aircraft. This large helicopter is used by the U.S. Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, and it combines the speed of a fixed-wing turboprop plane with the vertical lift capabilities of a standard helicopter. In this sense, it is more of a tilt rotor than it is an actual helicopter, although it is used for many of the same purposes as helicopters are. The Osprey can accommodate 24 troops and more than 19,800 pounds internally, as well as nearly 15,000 pounds externally. Compared to most utility helicopters, this aircraft can fly at twice the speed. One of the most interesting characteristics of the Osprey is that it can refuel in the air, and it can even land on ships and rough terrain. Sikorsky S-97 Raider. Although it is not in service with the U.S. military, this list would be incomplete without the incredible Sikorsky S-97 Raider. Built to meet a future U.S. Army requirement for an armed aerial scout, the Raider incorporates a lot of new technologies which enable it to excel in the battlefield and outperform its competition. The Raider can seat 6 troops and carry rocket pods under wing stubs to provide fire support. The maximum speed is 276 miles per hour, which will enable it to enter and exit the hostile areas quickly during a scout or troop insertion mission. This particular helicopter is targeted at the U.S. Special Forces as it can be useful for quick troop insertion and extraction.